as the, oh my gosh. Of course, right as I mention it. Which set would you rather pull between Crimson Haze and Mask of Change? Nice, let's go. Right away the unfair. So I'm not sure if you agree, but I think Pokemon has been on a roll with these Scarlet and Violet sets lately, and today we're going to be jumping into some Crimson Haze. This is a great preview into Twilight Masquerade that we'll be getting in the US in English soon here in May, but this is the first half of that Twilight Masquerade set, and then Mask of Change comes this Friday, so I've been looking into cards from both sets, and I'm very excited to get into this one. I honestly think if I had seen some of the Mask of Change cards first, I would have saved a little bit more for that one, but this one has some great cards in it as well. And we'll be reviewing cards from both sets today, so rest assured we will see them all. And I think there are a good number of guarantees out of the Japanese set, so there should be one SR or better, as well as one A-Spec card. I think guaranteed. We'll find out if I get one or not, so let's get into it. And I really do appreciate you stopping by to watch this one. I know videos on smaller channels can be a little bit awkward. I saw something recently that said watching a video on a small channel is like going into a small like family run shop when it's just you and the cashier standing there. And it's awkwardly quiet, there's not a lot going on in the comments, there's not a lot of likes. So I get that can be a little uncomfortable for you, but again, I appreciate you coming by to watch and hopefully we can have a good time here. So I always love in these sets how you can like bend the top, but you should be able to stick that right in the back. Ooh, that was a phrase. And then ta-da! All 30 packs. Beautiful here and ready. But here we are, Crimson Haze packs. These should have 5 cards each in them, 30 packs total. So let's get into it. That is nuts. I feel like in English products I open like 10 packs at the very most at a time. So having 30 here sitting in front of me, crazy. All right, pack number 1. Let's see if we can get anything crazy out of this. Tangela, Corfit. right away the unfair stamp on the very first pack. So we're gonna go ahead and say that there is one A-Spec card guaranteed per box. So that's a good sign. First pack right away, got the unfair stamp. And we'll match it against those cards in the back. I got a few from the Temporal Forces packs, like that Prime Catcher I was pretty pumped about. Hero's Cape, also very usable. I'm honestly not sure how viable unfair stamp is in the TCG. But I'll have to look up the English version of that because obviously I can't read this. Although I am looking into Duolingo. So I've been going through some of the symbols in Duolingo to kind of be able to sound out some of these cards. I'm not going to do that right now though because I will embarrass myself and probably butcher it. So great start on pack number 1. I'm already thrilled, but we're going to keep going. Number 3 here. Slugma. All right, so the Blood Moon Ursaluna EX, take that hit right there. Man, the shine on some of these Japanese cards just far outweighs the English. And then we should talk about some of the hits that we're actually looking for today. So we're for sure looking for some of the SARs in this set. The number 1 is by far the Greninja EX SAR. That one looks beautiful. I think it's gonna be very effective in the game. It's got a huge HP. So that's number 1. I think there's a really cool Perrin card where she's got the camera with her, and then the other side of that card has the Hisuian Growlithe, which is pretty sweet. So having 2 of those cards together, one of them being an SAR, is something that I would really like to have. I think going off of the Blood Moon Ursaluna here, there's an SAR of the Blood Moon Ursaluna, so that would be cool. Glaceon and Switch. There's a very Zen Pinsir that has some cool art. A lot of the ARs in this set look great. So I know there's the Pinsir kind of sitting outside, there's the Fione swimming along, there's the Infernape that has its face like really close to the camera. It's a very colorful card, so any of those would be welcome. Also a couple of those Matcha cards, so there's like the Sinistra, I think it's an art rare, as well as the, oh my gosh! Of course, right as I mention it, here comes that Sinistra EX. That's actually wild. It's gonna look like I faked that. But sometimes the timing just really works out. I wish I would have predicted the Greninja, saying like, oh, there's a really cool Greninja card. And then bam, SAR right up to us. We still have that guaranteed SR and a few art rares that we haven't seen yet. So, oh, this is beautiful. It's Girafarig. That's cool. Little Torkoal and nothing. Nope, there's Perrin. Hopefully a little foreshadowing of her card. Got Caretaker here, little Froakie. Man, these packs go so quick. Belly Bolt, 5 cards and done. I'm used to saying out the names of these cards like, 9 or 10 in a row before you actually get to the bigger hits towards the end. Big fluffy boy, Chimchar, Corfish. Ooh, Enamorus has a pretty cool card in this as well. Not one that I really want. I don't love Enamorus too much, but the card is very pink, very beautiful, so I wouldn't complain if that one showed up as well. Ooh, Hisuian Growlithe. Would love to see his art rare, or her art rare. Fiona. Oh, and here's the Applin. Oh, I didn't even mention that one. So very nice art rare here. Got the Applin tree. There we go. Actually zoomed in a little bit to see if we can get a better view of that. The camera looks a little bit better on that one-time zoom, so we'll show it that way. We'll get him all settled. There's our first art rare. And because we might have a better looking camera here, it doesn't really look much different. The Froakie, Snorlax. All right, 2 more, and then we'll talk about some Mask of Change cards that also look pretty great. Got that Caretaker, Nose Pass, Slugma. There we go. Or I guess that's the Magcargo EX. And the Love Ball. Very cool. Got another EX. I feel like we're about at our limit for EXs, so maybe the second half of this opening should have some fireworks. And last one for the left side. All right, left side. Let's see what you got to finish it out. Nothing. All right. Okay, we've moved over our hits so far so that they are visible, and we'll start on the second half as we talk about some Mask of Change. So the Mask of Change artwork I think looks even better than Crimson Haze. There's the big 3 like the Monkey Dory, the Pheasantipity, and Okidogi. Okidogi is the last one. So the big 3 there, those cards look beautiful. They have a lot of similar artists with like the Moonbryon from Evolving Skies that everybody knows, or from Eevee Heroes if you're talking Japanese sets. There's also a Frostlass that looks pretty scary. It's like sneaking around the house. So that one looks pretty wild. And overall, just some crazy colorful cards. I think the SARs in that set are a little questionable. They're just different versions of the Ogerpon. Ooh, here we go. We got Lana. And again, beautiful looking card with the shine. I think that means that is our SR. Yep, right there. So this is the SR from the set. So that's pretty much going to be the biggest one we're going to get. Oh, double Lana pack. But of all the trainers in this set, I do like Lana. Probably the second most. Pairing with that camera would be first one, but that's an SAR, so harder to get. So I'm pretty happy with this pull. So now we'll just have to see if we got a special, double big hit box. We'll put this one on top here. I think there's usually just the one SAR per box. And it's pretty hard to get an SAR, but it has been done before. So yeah, SARs in Crimson Haze are a little bit better than they are in Mask of Change, but the ARs in Mask of Change, the ones you get more often, I think look a lot better. Nothing there. I feel like we're missing a couple ARs as well, so we should have a couple of those pop up. Oh, and I didn't even mention the Eevee. So Crimson Haze has an Eevee AR that I believe could be a promo card in the English set. Hey look, Eevee. That keeps happening. I mean, I wish it would happen with some of the bigger hits. Fiona! Oh gosh, that is so nice. Oh, and I didn't even notice like the Wailord in the background. I've looked at this card a million times online, but I didn't even see like in the background little Wailords. I always just looked at the Fiona. Wow, love that. So that is our second art rare. We can probably expect 1 or 2 more. But yeah, for the Eevee, I think that one's going to be a fan favorite because people love Eevee just like they love Pikachu. So it's going to be worth more probably in the Japanese because it'll be harder to get. And this isn't confirmed. This is just me making guesses out here about Eevee, but that just seems like it's the perfect card to be a promo card. So we have the Infernape, and this is actually quite cool for the rare. So just the background of the moon in the tree, like that actually looks great as a rare card. I'll set that one off to the side too. So I am curious if anyone wants to brave the quiet comment section. What cards are you looking for? Or which set would you rather pull between Crimson Haze and Mask of Change? Nice, let's go. I think I just pulled the Infernape in the last one, and then we got the art rare here. So this one is super colorful, very up close version of Infernape, and I really like that. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little too positive with these cards when I just like everything, but I find these so fun. It's a great hobby to have. We can all appreciate what we have instead of just ripping things open and being upset if we don't hit the biggest card of the set. Like, these are all such good cards. And I just really appreciate the chance to get to open them. Especially if you have like a whole binder of cards. I can't say my binder of cards is very organized, but when you add like all of these colorful art rares and things to it, just scrolling through it or just flipping through the pages makes me feel good. I like it. Another Love Ball. Looking at this Applin here made me think of Mask of Change. There's a Diplin card, so the Diplin to my Applin coming in that set. And thanks for hanging on with this roller coaster of me just jumping around all of the cards coming up without too much of a plan. There we go, Iron Thorns EX. So we have the future version of Tyranitar, and maybe that's going to be the last EX. Unsure, but we're getting a whole bunch of them here. So we'll put him over with those and keep on going. Whew, 30 packs is quite a bit. I feel like, again, I've done like 10 at the most at a time. So opening 30, I feel like a rich man here. Here we go, an Iron Leaves. So we're getting a lot of the future Pokemon here with Iron Thorns, Iron Leaves, and this one had a really cool SAR as part of Temporal Forces. Or I guess it was an SIR in the English set. Oh, that goes this way. Wow, I just sleeved this up like it was an EX or something, but this is just a normal rare card. But you can tell I like it, so it'll get to stay in a sleeve because of that. I think I just saw the Iron Thorns in the last one and was like, yep, every future card is a hit. So congratulations on your promotion, Iron Leaves. You get to hang out in the hits VIP section.
You have been promoted.
Got Tangrowth. Vulpix. Ooh, okay. All right, we'll get our sleeve here. So the Terra Greninja EX added to the EX pile. Got a bunch of those. Yeah, so 4 different EXs. I think that's about expected. And we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 packs left. But overall, pretty solid haul. I would say this is what I expected. It's like I didn't hit a big SAR, which only happens once every blue moon, or once every blood moon if you're Ursaluna. That was kind of a dad joke. But still, some good cards here. A good box overall. Japanese will give you good value, I will say. You can pretty much know what you're going to expect every time you open one. I say this is my first Japanese box I'm opening on my own, but I've watched plenty online, and they're usually pretty solid. So last pack, let's see what we get with the Chimchar, Helio, whatever. And that's it. And with the pairing. So for EXs, we have our Terra Greninja, we have our Iron Thorns, Magcargo, Sinistcha, and Blood Moon Ursaluna EX. We have our Unfair Stamp A-Spec card. A couple of the art rares, I think we did pretty well on these with the Applin, the Fione, and the Infernape. All look great. And then the biggest hit, the SR that we got, was the Lana. I think it's actually the Lana's Assistance. So Lana came to assist us in having a good opening. Overall, exactly what you'd expect. I'm excited to see all of these in Twilight Masquerade, as well as some more cards from Mask of Change. So again, thank you for joining today. I appreciate you taking the time, especially if you made it all the way to the end. I'd love to chat it up with you in the comments, so let me know your thoughts on this opening or what's coming soon from these Pokemon cards. Of course, leave a like if you enjoyed so I know if I should keep doing this or just stick to the Pokemon Go videos. So that's it. Hope you have a great day.